It'll be the beginning of a new era in the Frazee-Vergus School Board District after Frazee-Vergus Superintendent Darren Stender accepted a $377,000 buyout earlier this month. To put that in perspective, that's more money than the Frazee-Vergus School District got and federal stimulus dollars, which they're losing now. The Frazee-Vergus School District is also going from a $24,000 surplus in this last school year to a projected $1.2 million deficit next year. Now, the district has a decent fund balance, so it's not like they'll be in the red as a district as a whole, just in that year. And of course, these numbers can change depending what happens down in St. Paul. And the government shuts down, and frankly, if they get their act together in St. Paul, that'll help what education's going to be facing too as far as funding. But this $377,000 has been the talk of the town in that area and frankly throughout northwestern Minnesota because of its sheer large amount. Not only that, the Frazee-Vergus School District has spent over $17,000 last month in legal service bills. Now that $17,000 includes their 30% discount for the Pemberton law firm for being in their first year of a contract with that particular law firm. So what's the next step now for Frazee-Vergus? Well, they've got to find a new superintendent. Whether it'll be an interim superintendent, whether it'll be somebody within the district promoted, whether they'll go out and find somebody full-time, part-time, who knows. Consolidate with another district, maybe that's an option too. They've got many options in front of them, and that'll be for the school board to decide over the next few weeks and months. I just hope they can get everything together and really move on and move past this. I recently had another member of our company go to the Frazee-Vergus School Board meeting on my behalf. This particular person was a 23-year teacher who had much more experience with school boards and education than I do, even in my 5 or 6 years of doing news and covering many of them. I wanted him there for one reason, to kind of tell me what his impressions are of that school board. And what he frankly told me was, my initial interpretation of him is right. They're doing a lot of infighting, there's a lot of egos there, there's a lot of yelling back and forth, and not a lot is getting done. However, he did point out one thing, the food service contract. Frazee-Vergus is looking at possibly signing with a foreign company to handle their food service industry, maybe to improve it, similar to what Perm Dent and some other school districts in the area do. He told me the thoughtful talk they had in that particular conversation on that particular topic was great. And if they would apply that kind of forethought, and research into everything they did, this could be one of the best school boards here in the state of Minnesota. But the fact is, the venom when it comes to finances, and the venom when it comes to budget, and the venom towards that old superintendent, Darren Stender, who's now accepted the buyout offer, has created tremendous hostilities in that district. So I say, turning over a new leaf. I hope it is. Not only for the children of the Frazee-Vergus School District, but I hope it is for the people of the Frazee-Vergus School District too. Because some of them need to grow up, need to get a life, and need to quit complaining all the time about what's going on. These meetings need to quit being shouting matches as well. They need to be a little bit more organized. I know everybody wants to be heard and everybody wants to say their piece, and they'll get their chance. But I just hope the district can move forward from here, and it's not just lip service.